this. From the 8th verse, he says, summing up, I like this. Be agreeable, be sympathetic, be loving, be compassionate, be humble. He says that goes for all of you, no exceptions, no retaliation, no sharp-tongued sarcasm. Instead, bless. He says that's your job, to bless. You be a blessing and also get a blessing. That's wonderful. What a life. These 3 verses, 8, 9, 10, tell us something beautiful, even into 11. 3 points, 3 beautiful points. Number 1, quit wanting to be somebody else. That's number 1. See, people who are not satisfied with themselves have the burden of always wishing they were like so-and-so, like the other fellow. You know, you look at somebody and you wish you were like that. You think about someone else and you wish you were like that. You wish your life was different. Exchange for you, which means you're valuable to God. So if you're valuable to God, then you should be valuable to you, because you're valuable to God. You mean something to God. God doesn't want every one of us to be the same. We can't all be the same. You look around the world, you see God loves diversity. So we're all very different. And the beautiful thing is how God expresses himself through every one of us so differently. And that's the beauty of life in the world. For so many of us, so different, but we're all so beautiful. And until you recognize that, you will never be able to bring out the best in you. See, your responsibility is to bring the best out of you. It's like every one of us got a garden. We all have a farm, as it were. We've got a property, a landed property. And God expects us to produce something from our property. What are you going to produce from that garden of yours? What kind of crop are you going to come up with? That's up to you. He says, whatever you sow, you will reap. You're going to reap what you sow. If you're sowing good seeds, you're going to reap what you sow. If you sow seeds of joy and seeds of love, you reap the same. What is it you're sowing into your heart? What is it you're sowing into your personality? You say, Pastor, how do I sow into myself? Well, here's the point. Jesus taught us that words are seeds. And so when we listen, words come to us through our ears. When we listen to other people, words come to us through what we read, through what we watch,